Hi everyone, it's Heather. Welcome back into the Paper Castle. I wanted to show you all the things that I've found on Friday and Saturday at my garage sales slash rummage sales. Friday I had a really good day. Saturday was kind of meh, but I did find some really good stuff on Friday. But I got it all jumbled up here, so I'm just gonna jump in and start showing you guys the things I found. I'm gonna start with the coffee mugs. So whoever doesn't like coffee mugs, just fast forward. I got this one for 25 cents. American Freedom Rider Live to Ride mug. Only bad thing that I didn't notice was that it has a hairline crack in it, but I could still probably sell it for somebody to use, as a display. I also got this Captain America one for 25 cents from 1989. Couldn't pass this one up because it was 10 cents. A Walt Disney World milk glass grandpa mug. There's a lot of these on eBay, so it might take a while to sell that one. And the rest of them are mostly like high-end mugs. This is from Spode Shoreline Breeze. This was $1. This one is, the pattern's called Amazonia. It's from Villeroy & Boch. Another Villeroy & Boch here, which the pattern's called White Lace. I obviously never even used this one. Yeah, all these higher end mugs were $1 a piece. And then I got this little cup and saucer set. This is from Missoni Home, which was sold, I believe, at Target maybe a couple years ago. And the pattern's called Timoteo. It's Timoteo, I think. I can't find anything like this on eBay, so I'm hoping that's a good sign. I know Missoni's pretty popular. This is one that I just picked up in a free box at the end of someone's driveway. That's Bermuda. It's from Sadler Bone China in England. Just needs to be cleaned up a little bit. And then this was also a higher end dollar mug, and I need your help on this one, guys. I have no idea what city this mug is supposed to represent. Villeroy & Boch did a whole series of these mugs called Cities of the World. They did New York, London, Tokyo, Paris, Rome, Berlin, Rio, New York. I can't figure out what these landmarks are, so if anybody knows, please let me know. I'm thinking maybe London because of the teapot, but I'm not sure. So whoever knows, please let me know so that I can list this correctly. I tried searching for it last night and just had no luck. And then the bottom of this says, which I've never seen before, courtesy edition, not for sale. So I don't know what that means exactly, but I know that'll do well. This pattern with this funky handle is called New Wave. They do a whole line of these. They started with just white, and they do some with glass and stainless steel, and now they do these. So it's a really popular pattern. And then, well, I guess you'd count these as mugs. These are plastic. I have a whole set, I think, of 24. I think I have a bunch of these tall ones, and then I have maybe 8 of these smaller ones. These are from Cornish. This is their thermoware collection. This is the thermo coffee cup. This is the thermo milk stein. I think these were done back in the 50s or 60s. And since I have the whole collection of them, they should do pretty well. Maybe anywhere from 30 to 50, I'm thinking. I paid about $5 for them. I went to a weird rummage sale out in the middle of nowhere in this big horse barn, and they had a ton of stuff, and most of it was awful, but I did manage to find those plastic mugs and a couple other things. And then when I went to pay, because they had prices on nothing, when you go to pay, this lady just looks at you and goes, "What would you like to offer?" Like, I hate being in that situation. So I gave her 20 bucks for the mugs, and then also for these, I have 4 of these. These are Williams-Sonoma Flow Blue Egg Coddlers. This whole set will sell for about $30, and they are selling really well. The only thing is one of these rims on one of them came loose, so I just have to glue it back on. Other than that, they're in perfect shape. And the last thing I bought from that strange rummage sale was all this flatware. I looked for a name on the back, and I know it's going to be hard for you guys to see, but it says Dalton, D-A-L-T-O-N, and it's from Oneida. And I found the pattern right away. It's called Brookwood, and it's a fairly popular pattern that sells really well. So I did find a setting of, I think, 39 pieces, and it sold for $130. I have about twice that, and I paid 10 bucks for this whole tray of flatware. So I was really happy with that. I just don't know how I'm gonna sell it yet. Haven't decided whether to sell the whole shebang all at once, or if I should just split it up into place settings or sell it half and half. Haven't figured that out yet. The first sale I went to on Friday, they had a lot of stuff at some really, really good prices. So I picked this odd piece up. It's just this big plaque of wood with this metal medallion on it, and it's really heavy. It says USS John Young DD 973. This was a naval destroyer, I think commissioned in the mid-70s. Then it was decommissioned in 2002 and sunk, used it as a target and sunk in 2004. So I really don't know what this is for, but I wasn't going to pass it up for a dime. And also at that same sale, I found that Grandpa Disney World mug. That was there. That was the 10-cent mug I just showed you guys. Then I found this. This is Sven Jensen. It's kind of a Danish modern style glass pitcher. It still has the sticker on the bottom. That was 2. Sven Jensen stuff is kind of iffy. Doesn't sell all that well, but pitchers sometimes can sell well. Now I figured with the design of it and everything, it's got to go eventually. Then the last thing I bought there was this Halloween sign. There's actually 2 of them. These were designed as reproductions from vintage, antique, Halloween decorations, and they were 50 cents each, which was a really great price. And they are from Midwest of Cannon Falls, which is a really good name for giftware. Some of their pieces can do really well, especially there's a line of figurines done by Eddie Walker, and those were some of the first things I ever bought to sell on eBay. I found a whole bunch of them at someone's garage sale, bought them all, and made, I think it was almost $300 off of them. But vintage Halloween sells very well, and I'm glad they had 2 because I really, really love this. I love Halloween. I'm glad I get to keep one for myself. So that was it from that sale. Another sale, I found this guy. He is a Manchester United football, soccer, whatever you want to call it, plush bear, and it has a picture of the stadium here, but you can replace that with any picture you want. It's brand new with the tags. It was originally £6 99 pence, which is about $10.50, I guess, US. So I should make maybe 10 to 15 on him. It cost me $1. And found this on Saturday. cute little Halloween costume of a giraffe, and the giraffe sits on top of the giraffe's head sits on top of the child's head. This is a toddler size 2-3 costume, made in 1999, in really, really good shape. So that was $2. Sorry if I'm repeating prices and stuff. We were out late Friday at a Yankee game and late last night at our friend's house, so I still don't think I've woken up completely yet. Got this little guy. This is one of those Paul Frank monkeys. My daughter loves these things. I think they're just awful looking, but she likes them. But I got him for free, and if I decide to sell him, he'll probably sell for around 10 to 15. Then got a couple of Bibles at a church sale. That's also where I got all those high-end mugs I showed you guys. This is a giant print Bible, brand new in the package. It had a price tag on it for $15 from Walmart, so that's probably what I'll sell it for. And then this is a nice one. This is the NIV Study Bible. These always do well. And this one is from almost 20 years ago, and back then it retailed for $50. They were both $1. Got a couple ugly Christmas sweaters. Got this one with all the snowflakes and the beads and tassels and zippers and all kinds of good stuff. That one's from Eve Tyler. That was $3. Then the second one is really hideous. This is an ugly Christmas sweatshirt. It says Nutcracker. I think the person even sewed their name into it. I don't know why you would want to actually admit that you own this, but it has these 4 rectangles on it with pictures. It's supposed to look like, you know, stitching, I guess, of a Christmas tree. Oh, it's all Christmas trees with these kittens playing around the Christmas tree. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's glitter all around each one of these framed images of the tree. It's just awful. And then the collar, ugh. But it'll sell. And then I went to another sale where I did really well. I went there last year and found some good stuff, but I did better this time around. I got some paper vintage fresh roasted peanut bags from Loomis and Company in Philadelphia. The 3 of these bags were $1. Then I saw this book. The cover was kind of dirty, but I picked it up and looked at it, and it says The Golden Rule from Lutterloh, which is a German company. And it's a whole book of vintage patterns. Whoops, as I dropped stuff on the floor. And lots of pictures, lots of patterns. And when I looked this book up, this sells consistently for $50 to $75, no problem. And I paid $1 for it. Then the last thing I bought there was this. This is a black onyx flat iron, brand new in the box. They had a $5 price tag on it. I still have to test it and make sure it works. But it looked high-end to me, and I could not find it on my phone anywhere. I couldn't find it on eBay, so I paid the $5, came home, and found out that this little guy retails for $250. Unbelievable. For a curling iron. I don't know who would spend $250 on a curling iron unless you're a professional hairdresser. If I spent that kind of money on that, my hair better look fabulous every single day of my life. I better look like, you know, a supermodel or something. And then last but not least, you guys might want to shield your eyes and put sunglasses on for these. I found the two most hideous shirts I've ever seen in my life, which actually are really good sellers. These, I think they still make these today, but these are vintage, probably from the 60s. They're from a designer called Lily Pulitzer, and they were sold in Lord & Taylor. And I actually made my husband and his best friend put these on, and they did it like a fashion show for us yesterday, and we took all kinds of pictures. It was hysterical. Kind of like a little Zoolander moment, if any of you guys have seen that movie. But this is the first one. I told you they were bright. It's like turquoise and lime green, and it has all these images of, I don't know, tigers or leopards or something with flowers, and they're long sleeves, and they have pockets down at the bottom that have buttons. They're really really awful. But my husband would actually wear these in public just so he can stand out. But like I said, they're made by Lily Pulitzer, the Palm Beach, Florida men's division, and these can sell anywhere from about $50 to $75 a piece. And the other one is the exact same pattern, just a different hideous color scheme. This is the orange and pink version, and for some reason the cats are all upside down on this one. But like I said, pretty ugly. But keep an eye out for these. I mean, you know, a lot of ugly things sell. So that is it for me, guys. Thanks for watching, and I hopefully will be back next week to show you guys all the things I found. Talk to you soon. Bye.